Hi, guys. Glad you're here. Oh, hi, Mary Alice. Oh, yeah, out running errands. Yep. That's probably something I should be doing. I haven't gone shopping this week. But I thought I better do my live, especially since I'm not going to be able to go live next week. I have to tell you that right here at the beginning. I've still got that stupid cough. My goodness. But there's a Covered Bridge Festival that happens here in Indiana every year in the fall, and it's an annual thing that my parents and one of my daughters gets to go to every year. Hopefully, my other daughter will be able to come next year. Son's come a couple times, but it's not his cup of tea. But I didn't want to give that up. Tuesday was the only day everybody could be there. Everybody else had something going on every day. So I thought, okay, I'll just not do my lives. Oh, sounds good, Mary Alice. Yeah, if you watch the replay, you'll see everything. Oh, hi, Jan. Glad you're here from Oregon. Let's see. Got my chat up for YouTube. Give everybody a couple more minutes. Now, one thing for those of you that are new, I do door prizes. I do one door prize for everybody that watches live and comments. So when you comment, because you have to comment during the video so I know you're here watching. I don't get to see all the people. I see numbers, but no names unless you comment. So to be put in the drawing to get an embellishment pack, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. Comment while you're watching the live. Now, if you're watching the recording, you also have a chance to get a door prize. Everybody that watches live and watches the recording and comments gets to get in the drawing to get the cards that I make today. And I'm going to be making paper pumpkin alternatives. I made these a long time ago. As soon as I got the kit, couldn't get the video done. I was going to do it about the middle of September or beginning of part of September. Got busy. And then, you know, the rest. I got COVID middle of September. So I wasn't able to do this video. So some of you might have already done this kit. If you're like me, a lot of you haven't had a chance to do it yet, or you still have extras. And there's so many different things you can do with this kit. So I want to, oh, hi, Melissa from Michigan. Glad you're here. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to be coughing off and on again today. I can tell. Every time I get to talking, it kind of rattles everything. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to show you quick. We're going to do the drawing for the cards I made last week. Let me show you these. Get my chat back up on YouTube. These were my they are my alternatives to my Christmas Barn card club that's going on this month. I just started this monthly card club, and I talk about that in my video last week, and I put a link to that in the video description below if you missed that one. Also, if you join my card club, you've only got till, let's see, this Saturday. I can't believe the 15th is that quick. So October 15th, this Saturday, is the last day that you can subscribe to get my Christmas Barn card club. You have to subscribe. And then if you want to get the Christmas Barn bundle or the stamp set, you have to make sure that you click on the registration form for that to also add that to your card club, because card club does not automatically give you the stamp set and the die set. So make sure you first subscribe, and then you can go to the page. I've got a link to my card club page so you can get all the information there. Just click on that, and that's where you can subscribe, and that's also where you can let me know if you want to get the bundle. If you don't, you don't have to fill it out. Don't worry. Just let me know if you do want it, and I'll add it to your invoice, to the price of the card club. Okay. Oh, hi, Sharon. That's what I've been told. I just have to read the word cough and I start coughing. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. So it could last a month or more. So I've had it about 3 weeks now, something like that. Seems like it's been forever. Oh, hi, Sue, watching from Wisconsin. I've got people from everywhere today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the drawing for this. So, like I said, these are alternatives. I use the Christmas Barn set for my card club. These are ones I use, the Kindest Gnomes and the, something happiness. I can't remember the name of it, but I love that ornament set. So this is where we get the weird looking screen. So let me hurry up and click on this. Let's see if I can ever get faster. I won't come up. There we go. Okay, so here's my fancy free wheel. Let's see who's going to win these 2 cards. Oh, Cheryl Golden. I think that's how you say it. Congratulations. So I'll make sure that I get these mailed out to you. But first, you're going to have to give me your mailing address. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you here, I'm going to get rid of this. Make sure you message me on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, you can message me, or you can click the contact me link in the video description to email me and let me know. Okay. I need to do this without talking. There we go. Excuse me. So make sure that you, I just forgot your name, but I will make sure I look at it later. But I know your last name was Golden. Make sure you give me your mailing address, and I'll get those mailed out to you right away. Now, let's go ahead and look at the gifts I found you. I was going through all my retired embellishments, and I had a few of these. I loved these. These are the 2021 to 2023 in color jewels. I was so disappointed when they retired these. So these colors are still available. This is that soft succulent, fresh freesia, evening evergreen, pale papaya, and polished pink. So you can still use these, and if you don't have these colors, make sure you get them because these will be gone by the end of April or sooner. So if you want to get on the drawing of this, just comment during the live. And what I'll do, I will put your name in that wheel you just saw. I have to do it once the video's over. And within 30 minutes to 45 minutes after the live is over, I will post on my Facebook page and on my community page on my YouTube channel the winner. So make sure you come back about 45 minutes after the live is over to find out who won. And if you won, make sure you either click the contact me link or message me on Facebook to give me your mailing address. So good luck. I'm going to have to take a drink. Hold on a second. I'm always afraid to put my drink over here because I think I'm going to dump it on what I'm making, which I have been known to do that. So those of you that had the I think it's sweet sunflowers, I think is what it's called, paper pumpkin kit, you know how beautiful it is. So I'm going to go ahead. First off, I'm going to show you the what the originals looked like. And I thought the originals were really pretty. But I was at a crop back in middle August, and I'd just gotten this right before the crop, so I grabbed it and started making cards. And my friend Robin also had the kit too, so we made the cards that were in the kit. I just did one of each and then did my alternatives, and I've still got some new cards I could still make. But what I love about this isn't that gorgeous? And then when you turn it over, it's even got some really pretty stuff here. So you could cut these up, which is what I did with a couple of my cards, and you could get 2 cards out of this. Very easy. Then we've got this pretty one here. I love this lattice thing. And this one here. And this has also got a neat background. And I'm actually using both sides of this on 2 different cards on one of my alternatives. And I've got to show you these envelopes. Aren't these gorgeous? My goodness, you could cut these up and make cards out of these too if you didn't want to use them as envelopes, but they are so pretty. Whoever did the watercoloring on this is very, very talented. And the neat thing with this kit, every once in a while they'll give you something free in the kit. And we got a package of these right here, these little honeycomb things. And I'll be using this on one of the cards too, so I can show you a way that you can use this. So before we get started, I almost forgot this stuff. Let's hurry up and go through the business stuff. Excuse me. Because I always do this, so that way it seems like more people come on later in the video. So I'll make sure everybody gets a chance to get on here. There's a brand new paper pumpkin kit, speaking of paper pumpkin kits, from the North Pole. If you got the Ho 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 one that just quit, yesterday was the last day to subscribe for it, they coordinate together, but you don't have to have both of them to make the project. So this is a Christmas tag kit. And there's also a pack of North Pole sacks. And those are actually in the online store right now that you can purchase these if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. You have to be a subscriber to get them. So you could have little bags to put your tags on. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I've got the subscription link down in the video description if you want to subscribe. And one thing I'm doing new, I'm just going to start this next month. The new year just started for Stampin' Up. So I'm kind of changing some things around. And I think I'm going to have every month, one of the lives is going to be Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. It will be more current, I promise. It'll be the most current one that we have. It's not going to be one from a couple months ago. But I will do 2 alternatives, and then there'll be at least one other alternative I will only share with those of you that subscribe with me. So if you want to subscribe with me, make sure you do that. If you want to get the Christmas tag set, make sure you get that and sign up by November 10th. So that's something new I'm doing. I want to give a little perk to the people that subscribe to me. Don't forget about the starter kit. My downline would also get that alternative video, project video also. They get all of my exclusive videos. So any online classes I do, my card club video, they get access to that. They also, with my VIP videos, they get access to that. I'm going to be starting a free card class with an order that I'll be doing online. That's going to be one of my lives every week too. Everybody can watch it, but only those that purchase from me will get the supplies to make the cards with me during the video. So that's something else I'm doing. But if you join my team, you get all the videos for all of those things I just listed for free. I always put them on our Facebook group page, and you get access to them that way. Excuse me. You get up to $155 worth of current Stampin' Up product. Normally, that's only $125, which is still a really good deal. So you're getting $30 extra in Stampin' Up products of your choice. A business kit that includes 8 packs of the current catalog. So you would get an 8-pack of the annual catalog and an 8-pack of the July to December mini catalog. You get a free paper pumpkin kit, another paper pumpkin kit, and you get free shipping. So all of that, that's about $240 worth of goodies for only $99 plus sales tax. That's it. It's such a good deal. You will always get a discount when you join my when you become a Stampin' Up demonstrator. You get at least a 20% discount on everything that you buy. You have to get $300 in sales during the quarter, and that includes anything you purchase for yourself. And that $300 is before your 20% discount. So you don't have to, if you do it all yourself, you don't have to reach exactly $300. You just get that in the merchandise total, and then they'll take 20% off, and you've reached your minimum. And the first 3 months are waived, so you have till March to reach your $300. So don't want to give you all that information quick because I'd love for you to join my team. Then there's my monthly card club I told you about. You saw the alternatives. Make sure you click on that card club link below and subscribe by the 15th. And then if you also want to get the Christmas card bundle or just the stamp set, make sure you click on that link too and fill out that registration form so I know to get that for you and add that to your total for your club. And it's only $39.50 a month. You get at least $21 to $27 worth of Stampin' Up product. I won't go through all that. That's going to take too long, but just click on that link and you find out more about it. And I've also got a link to my old video that tells you all about it too from last week. Okay, now let's get going with some cards. First off, I'm going to do a card base. So I did add, most of the things I'm using are from the kit. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece. Oh, I got to get my chat back up for YouTube. Sorry about that. Let's see who I've missed here. Hi, Cindy from Arizona. Sunny Arizona. That's good. It's sunny here in Indiana, too. It's actually kind of nice in Indiana right now. It's in the low 70s. I think a cold front comes through tomorrow, so they'll be back to reality again. Hi, Margaret. I am feeling better. At the moment, you don't have any sound. Is everybody else? I think everybody else is hearing me. Oh, good. You do have sound. Okay, good. Oh, good. I'm glad you still have cards left in your pack, Cindy. That makes me feel good. I was like, oh, I just had to make these because I loved them. I thought, oh, everybody else has probably already done them. Nobody will want to see these. So I'm glad to hear that. Oh, hi, Judy. Glad you're back too. Okay, so we'll take this card base. We'll fold this in half. And I'm going to go ahead and get the corners lined up. And while I'm folding this, when you comment, just comment and tell me you like it, or if you have a question, saying hi. If you have a question, I'll try my best to answer it during the live. Every once in a while, I'll be busy working, and I'm going to miss a comment. So if you're on Facebook, I will just come back, and I will reply to your comment as soon as the video's over. I go back and look at them. Well, after I get the door prize thing figured out, then I do that. And on YouTube, they take away the live chat. So what I'll do, if you have a question, I will put it in the regular comment section. So if you go back to the video, the comments that show underneath the video, that's where your answer will be. So make sure you come back and check that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is one of the card bases. I showed that with the original. Oh, hi, Gwen from North Carolina. Glad you're here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this piece, this side. So this was actually the back of the card. You can see it's got the score line there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to cut this in half, right at the 5.5 inch mark. Oh, I'm trying to take that back. That would have ruined it. 4.25 inch mark. We'll put this one over to the side for the next card. And this one I cut down a little bit. You see how there's a lot of white area here? I wanted more of this to be showing. So I'm going to cut this side off. I want to make this a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So I'm going to line this up at a 3 7/8 here. So I'll cut this part off. And like I said, I wanted this to be on top. So we'll take some of this that doesn't have a lot of color off the bottom. And that's going to be the 5 1/8. There we go. Like I said, there's so many different things you can do with this set. If you've got another card base, you can cut up those card bases and make so many cards. Oh, hi, Becky from Kentucky. Glad you're back. I'm not sure if you've been able to be on for a while. I think you've been on here before. You might be another Becky. If you are, sorry. Oh, hi, Monica. Glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad you had a free moment, too. I am feeling better. Still dragging a little bit. I'm afraid I might have that long COVID, but I'm doing a lot better than I was over the weekend. So now I've got a piece of soft suede. Actually, this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I didn't think I cut enough off of that. So let's bring this back. Now, I will have a link to a post that gives you all the sizes for this. So you don't have to write all this down. This one is actually 3 3/4. So I need to cut off a little bit more. Didn't think that looked right. And then this one is going to be 5 inches right here. Okay, now I've got it cut right. Now, the last live is part of COVID brain, I think. I think that's such a thing. Feels like it anyway. I never got a chance. I had a Zoom meeting right after the live last time, so I wasn't able to get my post up like I usually do. I totally forgot to do it, so I will get that post up today or Thursday. This one will get put up. I'm going to be working on it as soon as this live's over. So by tonight, there should be a post with all the sizes and dimensions of everything. So I'm going to take this piece and put it right here on top of my soft suede. And I will come back and put the link in the video description on both YouTube and Facebook. And then I'm not putting any ribbon on this. We'll go ahead and put this on the card base. Be less to have to look for if I cover it up. Now, if I cover this up, I'll lose the whole thing, but no. Okay, there we go. All right, so put that to the side. Here is, I cut one of these. This is how big that they were. I showed you that a little bit ago. I cut this in half. And then I just kind of cut around it because I kind of wanted like kind of looks like a honeycomb. I didn't want to have this border around it. And just kind of have it, hard to explain. You'll see, I'll just start cutting. And I think I'm going to go up a little bit here. I kind of wanted it like it was almost torn a little bit. So I'm kind of going over here, kind of making little curves. There's no right or wrong way to do it. This is probably going to look totally different from the one I made earlier. And since it's been a couple months since I made these, we'll see if I remember. And I also don't want this to be totally straight. So let's go down here. I just kind of want it, can't think of the word. It's going to look more like a honeycomb because honeycombs probably aren't perfect. Okay, that looks pretty good. Actually, this is too straight down here, so I'm going to kind of get this one like so. Okay, so that's about what it looks like. Just kind of different, no right or wrong way to cut it. I'm going to be putting some die cuts on here. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and lay this down. And I'm going to go ahead and do the stamping, and then I'll show you how I figured out where I want to put my glue. Let me grab, there we go. I'm going to do some stamping here. I love the stamps, and I forgot to show you that. Let me see where I put that. Now, I've only got a few stamps I'm not using today. Let me see if it looks better. There we go. That kind of shows a little better. But there's the stamp set. With Paper Pumpkin kits, you get an exclusive stamp set. You'll never see this anywhere else. I love sunflowers, so I was super excited about this. And I didn't dream it was going to be this gorgeous. So what I'm going to do, the two ink spots, or Stampin' Spots that came with it. Normally, you only get one. They gave us two. There's a soft suede and crushed curry. Now, I'm going to leave these closed up because I might give these away to somebody, and I want them to still be inky. So I'm going to use my big crushed curry that I already have. Now, in the kit, they give us die cuts, and I'm going to use that on the next card. But this time, I wanted to show you, once those die cuts are gone, how you can still have a neat sunflower. Now, you are going to have to do some fussy cutting. But on the one that the die cut, it's actually like a so saffron kind of look, real light yellow behind it. Well, this, see how it's all white? I'm going to show you a quick way to color that in. Let's grab the center here. And I'm using a soft suede. So on this one, I didn't add any colors. The next, no, I did. Yes, I did. This is the one I did add a color. I'm going to be using Mossy Meadow here in a little bit. Okay, so I've got the center right in there. You see, that looks pretty that way, but I really didn't want that to have all that white. I could have even stamped it in soft suede if I wanted to and then colored it in. But I'm going to take my blender pen, and because these are water soluble and this has water-like stuff in it, I'm just going to go over this, and it is actually making the ink bleed a little bit. Here, I'll just do a couple of them here. So I'm just kind of bringing where a lot of the crushed curry is here at the bottom, bringing it up. Now, can you see the difference? See how they're starting to turn yellow, a light yellow inside it? So that's a quick way to do it. If I wanted to, I could even color in the white that's in that brown, but I kind of liked that. Actually, well, let's see what it looks like. It'd just be a lighter version. See, that looks good too. It's still going to keep it, the white's not as bright there in the center. So I do like that. So you just keep doing this. And then when I was done with it, I fussy cutted it out. Well, I was not going to make you sit here and watch me fussy cut this out. So here it is all done. See the difference? See how we've got all that white. And then this one I just did that blender pen over the ink. And that made it look a lot better. It fills that in really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here to the side. This is the one we're going to use. And then I also need a piece of Mossy Meadow. This is just, you can just do a scrap. It's a 2x2 inch piece. And this is the extra color I brought in. It did not come in the kit. But I needed to have some leaves for the card I was going for on this one. So I'm going to stamp Mossy Meadow on Mossy Meadow. I think I'm going to turn this one upside down, so I've definitely got room. Okay. And now that I will try not to cough in the microphone and be too loud. So we've got that. Magic of television again. I fussy cutted those out. And then we've got two leaves. So put those over to the side. I like how those turned out. I didn't want to do it in the black because I just wanted to have a faint image of the leaf on there. So I thought that turned out pretty good. So I'll put that over to the side. Now I'm going to grab one of the die cuts. Isn't that pretty? Another really pretty watercolor look. So we've got that here. Put that there. Oh, good, Becky. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I thought you'd missed a couple, but that's okay. I missed a couple a few weeks ago, so. Okay, so now I've got my greeting. I just grabbed a piece of basic white that's 2 1/4 by 3/4 inches. And I'm using my soft suede ink pad. And I'm grabbing the Wishing You So Much Happiness. And I'm going to stamp it over to the left side. Like so. Because I didn't want to just have a basic rectangle. I do this a lot. You could use a banner punch or snip a little banner. This is another end I like to do. I'm just going to kind of go close to where the happiness is at and cut it at an angle, like so. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do with that one. I think we've got all the pieces together here. Oh, and they're also, you know what? I'm going to keep those in my dish because I'm afraid I'm going to lose those. There are little bees you're going to adore. The only time I like bees, I'm allergic. So what I did, I laid this down, put my sunflower down. I'm not going to worry about the leaves right now. And then here is where the flower die cut went, okay? So I know I can put some glue down here, and I can put some up here in the top right. So let me find my seal. Oh, there it is. So I think I'm going to put a little bit right down here and a little bit right here. We'll put this right on top, and we'll be able to cover that up with our sunflower and different objects. So this one, I popped it up with dimensionals. There are many dimensionals that came along with it. Since I've got my big ones, I'm going to go ahead and grab those for this one. And I'm just going to put 3 right here in the middle so it doesn't wobble. And that way I can also tuck my leaves in underneath it once I get it attached. I don't want to put it too close to the edges because then it's probably going to hit a leaf, and we don't want that to happen. So I will put this right here over where I put the adhesives. Now that's all covered up. And the parts that don't have adhesive, they're going to stay on. They're not going to have any problem at all. Then I'm going to grab my leaves. These I'm just going to put on with a little seal. I'm going to stick it right under here. Now, this card is probably the one that would have taken the longest just because you have to fussy cut everything out. The others you're going to be amazed how quick they go together. I love it when you don't have to work really hard on a card and it looks gorgeous. Now, this is very, very delicate, so I'm afraid to use my seal on this that might rip it. So I'm going to use some glue dots, and there are glue dots that come in the kit, so I'll go ahead and use those up here. Pick that up. I think I'll put one on here. And these have paper backings on them. Let's put another one right here. And I think I'll put a little one on this flower here at the top. And we'll take those off. Sometimes I'm afraid I'm going to get the glue dot too, but there we go. It's coming off. Just make sure you push them down really good, and they'll stay stuck. I was just so afraid if I put seal or a tape runner on here, I was going to rip those up, and I don't want that to happen. And then we will stick this right under here. Get my finger off of there. There we go. Oh, hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming. Yep, I'm slowly getting back. You're going to hear me cough every once in a while, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. So we've got this here. Now we're going to let's put this on first. This one I decided to pop up a little more too. Now, since this is already popped up, I'm just going to put some seal on this side. And then I'm going to grab a dimensional. Oops. Let's grab this and put this one on this end. One should be enough. Take the paper backing off. And this will go on like so. And we could definitely stop there because I think that's pretty. I love that watercolor look, and I didn't have to do any kind of technique. It's already done for me. Now I'm going to grab, where'd those bees go? Oh, here we go. See if I can find them here. Oh, nice breaking your work. Good. Okay, I think I just did one bee. That's right. I started getting nervous. Forgot I only did one bee on this one. Now, these guys are really small. What I'm going to do, the mini dimensionals do work, and I'll just grab one of the ones that came in the kit. And that will go right here. Take the paper backing off of that one. And I thought he can be buzzing around one of the flowers here. There we go. So that is my first alternative. I totally forgot I didn't do the inside, but you could take a piece of white cardstock, a 4x5 1/4 inch piece, and stamp the sunflower in the bottom corner and finish it off. But there's my first alternative. And now we will grab, excuse me, the other half of the card. This is the other half of that card base. The bottom, for those of you who just came. Oh, hi, Judy. Oh, did you not get this kit? I love it. I hate that we don't have any refills. There might have been at one time, but they're all sold out because it was a real popular kit. So we've got, so this was the back of the card. This is the front of the card. I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. And I'm trying to look. Okay, since all of the color here is over here on the right, I was thinking I had to cut 1/8 off all the way around, but I don't because I do believe this is a 4 1/4. Yeah, it is a regular size. I thought it was. So since I don't want to cut anything off this side, let's go around here. So we're going to cut this at 4 inches. So I'm going to get to 4 by 5 1/4. And this is down to the bottom pretty good. So we'll go ahead and cut off a little bit off the top. So I'll make this a 5 1/4. Okay, so this is going to be the base of my card. So we'll get this out of the way. Don't think we're going to need the cutter anymore. Let's get that one out of the way. Now, the die cut I was telling you about with the kit, if I can get a hold of it here, was this. See, it's already got, excuse me, this so saffron back there. Oh, you're going to cut your cards too? Yeah, I definitely, if I have more time, I know I will. I don't know if I might do a picture or something showing all the different, more alternatives I came up with. Because I've got a lot of extras cutting the cards up and doing those envelopes. Those envelopes are so pretty. Kind of hate to not want to say waste them as envelopes, but they are just gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Now this one, you don't have to fret on whether it's going to fit exactly. Because the sunflower is actually a little bigger. And oh, one thing I did forget, this still worked out just fine. I'll show you the trick. I forgot I had originally done exactly what they had us do on this one. But I think that looks good. So this will be that one, and I'll show you the difference here. Get my microphone up here. So what they did, because I need to get over this so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of play around with it. Try to get it on here as good as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Then ink it up again. Oops, get back here. And you turn it a little bit to make it fuller. So you just really kind of look at the center here to make sure that still doesn't have any color to it. There we go. So it gives you a fuller looking sunflower. And it also helps you fill in that die cut a lot better. And then, so we don't have to do any coloring on this one since it's got that yellow in the background. Then I'll grab the soft suede. Oh, I'm glad you like the card, Becky. Oops. Must have some adhesive on there. And we'll put this, I'm getting out of the screen. Sorry about that. That there. Okay, so now we've got that one ready to go. And this is, we are going to stamp a little hello down here. So let me grab my hello stamp and my soft suede ink pad. I'm going to stamp it to the left of this leaf right here. There we go. So we've got our little hello. And that is definitely all the stamping we need to do. Let's see. I'm going to look at my card here. Oh, yeah. I used some linen thread. So this is something I added to the kit. This is about a 16-inch piece. I don't think I even need this much. I probably could have done it with a 12-inch piece. But I'm going to tie a bow here. I want to make it wider than my sunflower. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll take my scissors. I'm going to make it so these ends are the same length as the bow right here, okay? So this one's a little longer, so I can cut it down a little bit. And then I'm going to put some adhesive right here in the center of my flower. And then I'm going to stick this bow right behind it. Make sure it gets on the adhesive. Okay, so there we've got that ready to go. And I popped this up with dimensionals. And the kit, they were just the minis. But I'm going to go ahead and grab my regular size just so I don't need as many. I'm going to make sure I put one over my linen thread. And let's put one here. Kind of. Actually, I think I am going to put 4. I just don't want it wobbling. And I can put that on that part of the linen thread. Then we'll take this off. And I put the flower in between these leaves right here and kind of angled the bow this way. This is making me look like an artist. Isn't that pretty? I love this kit. Oh, did you use your envelopes too, Margaret? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that. But there's that. And I decided to add some ribbon to it too. I love our black and white gingham ribbon. I was so glad this came in a mini, I think last year. I was so glad it made it in the annual catalog. I'm going to be sad when it's gone. But this is a 6-inch piece here. And I'm going to put it right across here, okay? So I'm going to put some adhesive, get this rolled up again, about where I'm going to put the ribbon, make it a little wider. Then just wrap this around, like so. I love this gingham ribbon on fall cards. I think they actually had it with a Halloween kit or suite last year. But I love it with fall cards. I'm actually using this ribbon on one of my Christmas cards on my Stamp-A-Stack next week for my ladies. Hopefully they'll like that. So it's just very, very versatile. Gwen, this one was August, but I don't think there are any refills for this, which I'm sad to say. I hate that. But do check. But I was thinking I checked this morning and I didn't see it. Hopefully I just missed it. Yeah, Chris, I love this kit too. It's so pretty. So now I'm going to take a 9-inch piece, probably longer than I needed it. I forgot to write the sizes I did use down, so I had to think on my feet today. Oh yeah, actually 9 inches is pretty good. Now I don't know about you, when I do bows, especially when I wrap it around, it never wants to go the way I want it to. It always gets cockeyed or does something really stupid. So I'm do better if I tie a bow like this. Then I'm going to take a glue dot. Oh, there they are. Always look to see which side of the knot looks the best. I think that actually looks the best. So let's turn this over. I will grab one of these and put it right there. Push it down really, really good because it might come off my ribbon. Nope, it did just fine. I thought it was actually easier to pick off with my thumb. And I'm going to put that right here on my ribbon, like so. Play around with it till I like it. Oops, got it stuck to my paper. There we go. So I will cut the ends off here in just a minute. First, I'm going to grab my card base, and I used a piece of Blackberry Bliss. This is another color. I'm using all the colors that they list in the kit. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yep, Sharon, I thought so too. I was thinking the refills were gone. So sad. I was afraid that might happen because this kit, people just loved it. Okay, so put some in each corner. And this will go right on top. And now that it's down, it's going to be a little easier to cut those ribbon ends. So I'll cut this at an angle and cut this at an angle. We are almost done with this one. Now we just need those little bees. This time I'm using 2 bees. And one thing I didn't notice, if you've got the kit, they actually go, I thought they were all going the same direction. Both ends could either be the head or the hind quarters. It's kind of hard to tell, actually, but they do kind of go different directions. So I think they're half going one direction, half going the other, but it really doesn't matter because they look super close to the same. So these I decided to pop on with dimensionals again, too. So I'm going to use the mini dimensionals in the kit. But you can definitely use the mini dimensionals that you can buy from the annual catalog, too. They're the same size. Except these, I think, might be a little thicker. I think these are a little thicker than what ours are. So I'm going to put a bee, if I can get it off my finger. Let's put one down here. And then this one, I'm going to put up here with one of the red flowers. Let's put it on this one. Okay, so there's my second alternative. Didn't have to do much with that one either. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we have only, this next card goes unbelievably fast. The only thing I have to stamp is the greeting. I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and get the stamping done. It is just one thing. I grabbed one of the labels that was in the kit. This is like the one that's a little bluish. One's got a little more orange and yellow in it, and this one's more blue. And I'm going to grab my thank you. This has a lot of nice greetings to it too, the stamp set. It's worth it just to get the stamp set for the kit. But thankfully, everything else in the kit is gorgeous. So I'm going to stamp my thank you. And it's nice having them photopolymer because you can see what you're stamping on. And that is actually all the stamping, so put that over to the side. And now I'm going to grab my base. I really like the Blackberry Bliss, so I'm using that again. Put this here. So this color, because there was another card base in the kit that was just Mossy Meadow. Actually, here, I can show it to you. This was the card base for this one. But I like that, but I really like the purple because I'm going to be using this lattice thing. So let's grab that. Speaking of that, and I'm going to have this be a horizontal card. So like this one was like this. I'm going to have it lay on its side like this. Okay. And excuse me, I'm only going to put adhesive on this center section, in the corners of each center section. That way you don't have to worry about any adhesive showing in the lattice part. And we'll put this near the center, like so. Isn't that pretty? Ah, love it. Then I grabbed one of the strips here. And we need our thank you. So I'm going to put this right across here, looking at my first one. So I'll grab, where'd I put it? There we go. Now in the kit, they give you those glue dots, and those are what you can use, because that's the neat thing about Paper Pumpkin. You get everything you need to make those cards in the kit. So the glue dots are what they have you use to put the cards together if you don't have adhesive of your own. So put that there. This one I'm going to pop up with dimensionals. So we'll go ahead and use the ones that came in the kit. Take these off. And I'm going to center this right over that strip. See if I can. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, not too straight. I'm kind of at an angle. There we go. Does that look pretty good? Yeah. So there's our thank you. Could actually be done with it, but we're going to put those cute little bees. I told you this card went together super quick. I mean, there is nothing to add here with all those flowers and the lattice around there. Just didn't want to add too much because I wanted to show off this whole image. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to grab, yeah, isn't it pretty, Debbie? I really like it. Grab these again. Yeah, doesn't it, Chris? I thought that too. That's why I did I'd done the card I did right before this with Blackberry Bliss. I'm like, oh, I just got to use it again because it just looks so pretty behind that lattice. I think it definitely makes it pop more than the green, I think. So I'm going to put, oh, there's my other bee. I almost lost my second bee. He was getting camouflaged by my wood background. Okay, so now I'm going to put one right here. Oh, I didn't mean to put a dimension on one here. I'll see if I can take it off. I'm going to put one right here in the flower. Let's see if we can take this off because I didn't put it on very hard. Get most of it off. There we go. That works. So I'm going to grab a glue dot because I'm going to put him on my thank you label. I thought it looked like it needed a little something. So I'll just put one of the mini glue dots right there. Take this off. I got used to using the dimensionals on the bees and forgot I changed this one a little bit because it would have made it too tall to put a dimensional one on here. It definitely wouldn't have been able to go in the mail. And then we'll just put that one right there. So that is all for that card. Isn't that quick? So let me grab all my alternatives here. And if you've commented while you've watched the recording and while you've watched the live, you'll get in the drawing to win these cards. And I will do the drawing in my next live. And like I said at the beginning, I'm not going to be able to go live next week. I've got a family annual thing that we always go to, Covered Bridge Festival here in Indiana. So I won't be able to go live next week. So you have 2 weeks to watch the recording and comment and get put in the drawing. So we've got these here. And I'm going to show you the difference between these two. Isn't The green, yes, that is pretty, but that purple, it just really makes these colors show a lot better, I think. So if you haven't put your cards together, that's something to consider. But I would definitely, this would be great for other cards too. You could use it for a totally different set if you wanted to too. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Also, don't forget everybody that has been commenting here during the live is going to be put in a separate door prize drawing for the 2021 to 2023 in color jewels. These retired last year, but they still match the in colors we still have. Hi, Pat. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I love the purple too. So everybody that is doing commenting during the live, I'll put you in that wheel, and I'll put everybody's names in that wheel as soon as this live's over, and I'll come back in about 45 minutes on Facebook. I'll do a post, separate post saying who won, and I also put it in my communities tab on my YouTube channel. So go to the main YouTube channel for Create with Christy, click on community, and then you'll be able to find the post there. So that'll be about another 45 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Got to get my chat back up on YouTube. Oh, good. Thanks, Gwen. And Myra, thanks. I'm glad you guys are liking them. And Becky, thanks. And Pat. See, I think, no, Pat, I already talked to you, didn't I? I remember you saying you liked the purple. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I didn't miss anybody's questions or comments. If I did, I'll comment on YouTube underneath the video, and on Facebook just underneath your comment there on Facebook. So I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, the next live is going to be November 25th. That's 2 weeks from today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't want you to forget about my thank you gifts when you place an online order with me. If you use the host code you see there, you can get these prizes. And the way I do it, if you place more than one order in a month, I add all your orders together to come up with all the prizes or thank you gifts that you get. So click on that thank you gifts link below, and you'll be able to get all the information about that. Okay, well, that is it. I will see you in 2 weeks. And don't forget, I do recorded videos. Haven't done a lot of them with my voice being messed up. And now that I'm getting stronger again, I will be posting some more videos. I'm way behind on my 12 weeks of fall and Halloween because of being sick. So I'm going to double up on some of the projects so I don't do just one a week. I want to catch up because I want to do a Christmas one too. So got to get those Christmas cards made too. So I hope you had fun, and I will see you again. Bye, guys.